They say the best laid plans often lead to the wildest stories. For 2 years, we had prepped for the ultimate side quest, the Dempster Highway. It's a brutal, beautiful 457-mile stretch of remote gravel running from Dawson City across the Arctic Circle and all the way to the Arctic Ocean. We had it all mapped out. 6 nights of truck bed camping, an air mattress, dehydrated meals, and a sense of adventure. We picked a Tuesday to head out, chasing a clear weather window. Mother Nature had other plans. The moment we hit the Dempster Highway sign, the sky opened up. For 4 hours, we crawled through rain at 15 miles an hour. Then the rain stopped, and the road turned into a massive dust bowl for the next 2 hours until we rolled into Eagle Plains. The mountains and crystal clear streams along the Dempster Highway were absolutely stunning, even in the rain. We could only imagine how spectacular they would be under bright blue skies and sunshine. Moose are a common sight along the southern section of the Dempster Highway. We followed this big guy for nearly a mile as he casually strolled down the middle of the road, leading an unlikely parade of cars, RVs, and motorcycles behind him. Around here, the moose set the pace, and everyone else just follows. When we arrived at Eagle Plains, the motel was completely booked, so we set up our truck tent in the quote-unquote RV park with every piece of our gear completely blanketed in thick road dust. there, the sun sets about 12:30 a.m. and rises at 3:30 a.m., so trying to sleep feels like bedtime in broad daylight. After we went to bed, the wind picked up, and the rainfly pounded against the tent. Then around midnight, it started to rain. The tent started leaking, and the temperature dropped into the upper 30s. We were freezing, soaked, and exhausted. By morning, Randy looked at me and said the only thing keeping him from burning the tent right then and there in the parking lot was that it was too wet to catch fire. Wednesday morning brought some hard choices. Truck camping was officially over. With a forecast predicting days of endless rain and weekend snow, we decided to drive just 20 miles further to hit the Arctic Circle, celebrate the milestone, and call it quits. Turning back felt like a defeat at the time, but it turned out to be an absolute blessing. If we had pushed forward, we would have been traveling back on Friday. But on Thursday, massive flooding washed out one of the critical river ferries. By Friday, the ferry's cable snapped entirely, sending the boat drifting 8 miles downstream. As I'm finishing this video on Monday, travelers are still stranded on the wrong side of the river, and it's going to be days before they can get across. Looking back, we are so incredibly grateful. God was definitely guiding our steps when we decided to turn around. When we returned to Dawson City, our first priority was washing the truck and drying out the tent and all of our soaked bedding after our trip up the Dempster Highway. Once everything was cleaned up, we spent some time exploring Dawson City before driving out to Dredge No. 4, a massive gold mining dredge that operated until 1959. Gold mining is still the area's primary industry, although today's operations look much more like large-scale strip mining than the methods used in the past. On the drive back, we were treated to one more wildlife sighting, a female moose happily grazing on the lush vegetation growing in the old dredge pond.